I do hope you're well, I really do. I've only got 2 videos for you tonight, just 2. It's really, really quiet. I've got 5 or 6 subjects in today's showbiz news, and then I've got to scores on the doors, and that's it. Absolutely nothing else. Right, showbiz news. What have I got for you today? Well, a couple of observations as much as anything else. Fern Britton, half the woman she was. She's pictured today in the press. She's lost about 5, maybe even 6 stone. Looks a totally different woman. She looks well. I hope she's happy. I really do. Because many that go on these big diets with all this exercise aren't happy. I hope she is. I really do. Ginger Spice. Did you see her today? That should have been my first one today. Ginger Spice. Oh, no. On this morning. What a car crash of an interview. One of the worst interviews I've seen in my whole life. I know only seen 30 seconds of it. I couldn't watch it. Alison Hammond, Dermot O'Leary, not keen on either of them, fawning all over her. And she's doing the same. I think in one part she sat on Alison's lap. Big lap, loads of room there. It looked weird. Looked absolutely weird. They were all up each other's backsides. It was an exercise in who could come out the brownest. It looked terrible. It was really, really, really poor. J.K. Rowling, she's pictured in warmer climes on a yacht. They say it's her own yacht, 150 million they're saying, celebrating the landmark ruling yesterday in the High Court of only born women can be classed as real women. She's over the moon, it's JK. I can understand where she's coming from. She's been castigated by many people for her views, and I agree with all her views, so I've got no problem there. Good luck to you, JK. Naga Munchetty, she's pictured leaving the studios at BBC over the last couple of days. Looks like she's on a real downer. These rumours of her being bullied by a producer and a co-star, Charlie State. Now, I find that a bit strange, really. I like Naga. I've got nothing against her at all, to be honest with you. But she looks a bit of a tough cookie. She doesn't look like the kind of person to me that would be bullied. If anything, if somebody said she was doing the bullying, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not saying she's the bully, but I think she could stand a corner absolutely no problem whatsoever. Who else have I got there? There's only a couple more. Hackman, you might have seen. It's been in the press for 2 days now. I just never covered it today. Have you seen pictures inside the place where he finally met his maker? Looked bad, didn't it? Talk about hoarders. Absolute hoarding on a grand scale. And it looked really, really rough. Not that nice and reasonably dirty. Is it any wonder it was overrun by rats? Because that's what they're saying. They had many rat traps down. They were being overrun. No wonder they've got to his missus and finally killed her with a disease that rats carry. I can't remember what it was called now. We covered it a few weeks ago. And I've only got one more. Yes, I have. Old Kim. Kim's been out there. Old Kim Woodburn. She said, I'll tell you now. An interview in the last couple of days. She said, I'll tell you now, the worst person I've met in showbiz is by far and away the worst. And I thought, who's this going to be? Julia Bradbury. Didn't expect that, to be honest with you. Julia Bradbury. She said, yeah, terrible woman. Awful woman. She said, you may remember I did a little series with her a few years ago now. I think it was 2019. 3 or 4 of us were asked to go on the streets as per homeless people. Take our designer clothes off, put street clothes on, many clothes that have been bought from charity shops, and live like the homeless for a night or 2. I do remember it when it came out. I never watched it, but I remember it because old Willie Thorne was on there. Probably wouldn't have been that long before he died. I like Willie Thorne. I liked him a lot. I thought he was a great snooker pundit. I liked him a lot. I would hope that he was friendly to Kim. Kim was saying Julia was anything but. She said what happened is we were all told we'd have clothes bought from charity shops, and the producers just dumped a big bag full of clothes in the middle, told us to get what we wanted. I was late to the party. They'd got coats for all of us. Julia picked up two coats. One that she could have picked up, she was allowed to, and one that would have been mine. She said, and bear in mind, I'm about a size 20, she's about a size 12. She picked up 2 coats. I said to the producer, I've not got a coat. I can't go on the streets in the freezing cold with no coat. He said, we brought a coat for you. Well, where is it? She said. Anyway, the producer said to Julia, have you got 2 coats? She said, I have. Well, one was for, she said, oh, no, you dumped everything on the floor there, and you said, anybody who wants anything, get it, it's up to yourself to get. She said, I picked up 2 coats. I'm having 2 coats. She said, and Julia was happy to wear 2 coats all the way through and leave me, an old pensioner, with no coat at all. That's not very nice, is it? Well, Kim thought it wasn't very nice and she's not forgotten it. An odious, I think that's a word she uses pretty regularly. She's used it for Holly and Philip before. An odious person, she said. I'll never have anything to do with her ever again. Not a nice person at all. What person would deprive a pensioner of a coat in such cold weather? Well, I would hope Willie Thorne put his arm around her and kept her warm, I would have thought. I like Willie, he was a good egg. He was a good egg. Right, that's it, folks. That's all for Showbiz News. I've got nothing else for you. I will have tomorrow, though.